YouTube, what is up? So yeah, long overdue video. This is gonna be the Marvel Legends Strong Guy Build-A-Figure wave. Um, if you want to deem it the X-Force wave, I mean that's cool too. Um, but this has a very strong connection with X-Men overall, X-Force, and just X Men in general. I guess even Shikla and there's a couple of Deadpool's in here, but to say that it's like a Deadpool wave, I guess that's cool. Initially, that's what they were saying, but it feels more like an X Men wave, just in general, just because we got so many X Men related characters in here, and I'm trying to think about who else is in this wave besides the other two Deadpool figures that we got hiding back there. Like Tom Cassidy, he's an X Men villain. Black Tom Cassidy, Warpath. So yeah, so we're pretty much looking at an X Men wave. If you guys didn't know that by now, I probably said it about 5 times, but I know we've seen several videos on these, and you guys probably looked at them, and this is way overdue. Like I probably had these going back to last year, maybe somewhere around June, July, maybe even, and I just never was able to get to them, and it's just one of those things that sat in the corner, and yeah. So without going too much further, this is one of the figures that I wanted to check out the most, and this is gonna be Warpath, and pretty cool side art. Um, there we go. He's on his read up. A powerful mutant with superhuman strength and speed, Warpath is a formidable warrior and a proud and with a proud and noble heart. Sorry about that. Acting like I can't read or something. Um, yeah, you know, this guy used to confuse the hell out of me a lot, and I say that because hold on while I look for something. I don't even know where I put that box at, but it's got to be here somewhere. Uh, wow, I got so much stuff in my room, man. It's not even funny. I have no clue of where that box is at. But yeah, neither here nor there. We're gonna have to find it though at some point. But yeah, let's take him out of package. Um, as far as like Warpath is concerned, I always thought it was Thunderbird, and it's confusing because his brother is Thunderbird, and we'll probably talk about that just a little bit. And he did have the Thunderbird mantle at one point before he fully changed his name to Warpath. So this is actually a pretty cool looking figure. Skin tone's pretty dope. Uh, yeah, nice butterflies on him. These are separate pieces that go here on his shoulders, and they come off. I'm trying to see if it really looks disproportionate or not. I mean, to the eye, it doesn't look bad. On camera, it doesn't look bad. So overall, pretty good, man. I think I dig it, and I'm glad they gave us open hands with this figure because even though he didn't come with any accessories other than those two pieces that go on his shoulders, he did come with gripping hands, right? And that's what I meant. I didn't mean open hands if that's what I said, but he does have gripping hands, and it's pretty cool because now we can find some knives to give him. And he came with strong guy's right leg. And man, I've been wanting to open this thing for quite some time. I'm just dropping everything. So damn clumsy right now, but it's okay. But yeah, so this is Marvel's Warpath. Damn, what the hell was that? James Proudstar. He's an Apache native, first known as Thunderbird, like I was saying, and then was Warpath. Why can't I talk right now? And he also had a nickname by the Running Sun. Yeah, Proudstar's first appearance as the second Thunderbird was in New Mutants number 16. Team affiliations include like X-Men, X-Force, Hellions, New Mutants, X-Corporation, Weapon X, and Weapon X-Force. And that's when he was with Hellions, that's when he was going by Thunderbird. Even though he was like the new Thunderbird, he had like a he pretty much blamed the X-Men for the death of his brother Thunderbird, and then he joined the Hellions, pretty much to get revenge, and he took on, Thunderbird's name. Um, and again, later he decided, yeah, I am gonna be better than that, and ultimately joined the X-Men, and that's when he started going by Warpath. Now, let's see if I have it here. Okay, so yeah, still dropping stuff, still being clumsy. So it's a little late in the day, and I just drank some coffee just so I can put some of these videos together, because I want to open all this stuff, but it's kind of like, if I didn't give you guys my opinions on some of this stuff and just threw them up on shelves, it wouldn't be right, because you know as I don't have too many followers, but I got a good chunk, a good 690. We're pushing 700, and just as a reminder, feel free to like and subscribe. Um, yeah, so we can hit that 1,000 mark, and we can start really doing some really cool stuff. With editing and coming up with a cool nickname for the channel and stuff like that. Right now I do this because I like these figures, and some people like my take on some of these figures. But yeah, look at this. So those are the knives that came with the Hydra 2-pack. And if you have extra knives laying around, that is a really good look for him. And to finish off, well, we're not going to necessarily be able to finish off X-Force, but we're getting really, really close. And there's a couple of villains that I would like to see, and a couple of X-Force members that I like to see in specific costumes. And for me to even talk about that feels like I'm beating a dead horse. But yeah, man, look at that figure, man. Really, really good figure. Probably the best figure in the wave, and I can't even say for sure yet, because that was just one figure. Another figure that I really, 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 I can't stress this enough, wanted, was this guy, Sunspot Maverick as well. So of going into this year, of my top figures that I wanted, and I'm saying going into 2020, not necessarily 2021. Uh, we got them in one wave, and then for me, this that's what was so exciting, and that's why I kind of regret putting this wave off for so damn long. But yeah, Sunspot. Um, yeah, let's check that out. Uh, in his solar form, Sunspot possesses the supreme power and cosmetic durability of a supernova. So yeah, not too bad. And it's kind of weird, because a lot of these characters, it talks about solar power and kinetic energy and channeling this stuff, and like the same thing with like Strong Guy. We'll talk about that later, and his ability to do what he does with I want to say kinetic energy, but so he came with these two accessory pieces we've seen before. Um, I wasn't too sure on how they would pull this figure off with you know these little bubbles here because he normally has that all around his body, right? But looking at it, I mean, it's just okay. And you know, the more I play with him, I'm getting kind of like whatever vibe from this figure. Like this could have been done a lot better, and but it's okay. Like it's fine. It's not perfect. I don't know if there's a lot of Sunspot fans out there, and is he a much needed figure? You know, that's one thing. You know, but it's cool to have, and it just gets us that much closer to completing X Force. And I dig the colors in the uniform. Looks really good. Butterfly joints, of course, obviously, right? Would have been major with this one. Like it would have did him a lot of justice, and for us to get like that body, that buck, and not have the butterfly wings, it's kind of tough to swallow. And he did come with some of the upper and lower torso. It's a strong guy. So we're missing the back piece. We can go ahead and plug this right leg in, and that just takes a little bit of strength, not much, but yeah. And then you can see Guido coming along, strong guy. But these accessory pieces, man, I'm getting sick of them. And for this guy, I guess that's fine. But yeah, Sunspot Robert DaCosta, right? Brazilian, pretty much possesses the ability to absorb uh, and channel solar power. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about a lot of solar power and kinetic energy with a lot of these guys, including even Maverick, right? Um, Team affiliations include New Mutants, Avengers, AIM. He actually took over AIM and reorganized AIM and called it the Avengers Idea Mechanics instead of whatever the hell. Member of the Hellfire Club, New Avengers, X Force, X Men, and Shield. Uh, he even took over the mantle of Citizen V for a while he was with AIM. He had a couple of other nicknames. Nothing really too crazy. I think I'm not sure if he was Black King as a member of the Hellfire Club. I can't really remember, but yeah, there's Sunspot, really decent figure, not not the greatest. Really anticipated this figure coming out, and just slightly disappointed in him. Um, Not too bad though. Next up, we got Maverick. So here's another guy what we were talking about earlier, as far as converting in energy. Maverick absorbs the force of enemy attacks, converting it into hyper concussive blast of power. Now this guy is probably the one I wanted the most from this wave. And I tell you, like, certain figures I was looking forward to going into this year, but this was the one where I was even asked at some point, like, hey, what do you want them to announce at I can't remember if it was New York or San Diego Comic Con when they announced this figure. But I was like, yeah, Maverick is probably like number one, and they're like, Maverick. I'm like, yeah, like, I can see us getting a lot of my other wanted figures, but Maverick, yeah, this is actually really, really dope. This is an awesome figure, and it looks kind of like he's gonna be hindered by these coils back here on his back. They could have gave us a little bit of paint back here, but overall, in general, yeah, I really like this figure, man. And I'm really, oh, this is cool too. And you know what, like, I may seem surprised, even though like I'm doing this a little later. I kind of stood away from other people's reviews on this figure, and now I get the chance to go back and watch their stuff, just because like I don't want somebody to say something and then have that idea stick with me. You know, I want to give you my really raw feeling in regards to some of these figures. So he did come with the left arm to Strongman, Guido, and that's pretty dope. And this thing is gonna come right along. Yeah, that's already looking good. Look at that. If you guys hear any background noise, my apology. Got somebody playing video games. Now let's go ahead and port these guns in here, man. Come on now. Trying to get his trigger fingers in here. I don't understand why they gave us two different guns, but I think it would have looked a little better, maybe a little more uniform with two guns that look the same. But it's not nothing. Yeah, and I really like the way the wrist hinge, up and down like this instead of this way. But this works really good with Maverick. When you want to, let's say like have him aiming, it works really well. And man, this is actually probably gonna take the cake of this wave. Just man, really pleasing to the eyes and really good looking. Damn, 16 minutes in, really. All right, so hmm. So let's knock out one more figure, and then we'll finish the wave off with the last three Deadpool figures, including the two Deadpools and Shikla. But yeah, man, and like, we yeah, come on, don't do that. I know we haven't really talked much about Maverick, just because I recognize how long we're in. So let's keep going. But Maverick, David North. Alter ego was Christopher Nord, and his look in the 616 timeline, like he looked like a cross between Crossbones and Snake Eyes, and I want to say his name was Agent Zero, and it looked really dope, man. I would love to get one of my hands on a figure like that, but that's gonna be a really long shot. First appearance was X-Men #5 in 1992. Affiliations were Weapon X, Central Intelligence Agency, Team X, and Cell 6. And this guy also possesses the ability to absorb kinetic energy. And then when he was with Weapon X, he changed his name to David North. So he has kind of similar to like name or as far as his name, and the story's not the same, but it's kind of like Wolverine being Weapon X, Wolverine, Logan, and James Howlett. It's kind of the same idea. But here's Black Tom, and that's a really decent looking figure. Um, not too shabby, man. And I'm this is not going to be probably the best figure of the wave just because it looks so plain. And then there's his read up there, a nefarious criminal with the power of concussive blast and plant morphology. Black Tom is a true threat. And like I said, he's one of the bad guys to the X-Men. Kind of dig his overall character. And, he was pretty much raised by Siren, who was Banshee's daughter. And I want to say they're family, some sort of way. I don't know if it's his, I want to say it's his uncle, but I could be wrong. But getting this figure in hand, I'm kind of digging it. I like it. It's okay. It's not the greatest. Um, it's really strange because this wave really didn't have any figures that lingered that I can lingered on pegs that I could recollect. Maybe Shikla. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I'm not even sure. Like, what figure was the peg warmer of this wave? And if you guys know, go ahead and comment below and let me know what figures you guys either found on clearance or just um, taking over you guys pegs and you guys' local whatever have you Target and Walmart or whatnot. Like, I normally don't buy from the box stores unless it's something that I don't have a subscription to. And what I mean by that, I pay subscriptions for Marvel Legends and GI Joe at the moment, but that's pretty much it. And then there's really nothing else that I collected that I would be able to find in a big box store, or there's no reason for me to shop. You know what I mean? And that just makes it easier on me. And I see like awesome deals out there and people finding stuff for really cheap. And that's one thing. That's a lie. I just lied to you guys. So everything that I get from locally here in Vegas, and it's funny because as I was talking, I'm kind of like, wait a minute, you know, there's certain things that they may not get that's let's say a store exclusive. And then I would have to go to the store. So sorry about that. And he came with the back piece to Strong Guy there, and not a bad figure, man. And I think this was a actual solid, really solid wave. Sorry, and we'll just plug this on, move him to the back, and then we'll do the next three figures, including Guido, Strong Guy, on the next video. Now I'm not sure if I should. Yeah, maybe that'll work. It should be fine. Maybe I was thinking maybe I might have an issue, but yeah, his back's on. Yeah, this is coming along great. Yeah, don't even remember what I was talking about, but yeah, Black Tom Cassidy. Let's pull him to the front again. Uh, Really good looking figure. Not the best of this wave, but a figure that's welcomed. Maybe not much needed, but yeah, if you want your shows to tell a certain story, yeah, he's gonna roll out with Juggernaut, right? And also the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. So not bad, man. Uh, Pretty standard. Nothing really too special with him. Uh, Accessories. I mean, he just got this skull stick here, which I kind of remember in the cartoon, but I'm not sure if it had a skull on it. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, Black Tom Cassidy, enemy of the X-Men, cousin of Banshee, and he also clashed with Deadpool as well. So it's kind of fitting that you get him in a so-called Deadpool wave, right? And then like the wave kind of like ties in to each other, and I've noticed that a lot with Marvel Legends. Sometimes like we get certain things, and then it's like, why is this person in this set? And you go back and look at their history, and I kind of do that with some of the waves. If you guys kind of pay attention to some of my other videos. Yeah, first appearance was X-Men '99. That would have been in June 1976. Uh, some of his partners included Juggernaut, as well as the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and Siren, who's like I was saying earlier, was Banshee's daughter, and he was pretty much raised um, by Siren, and yeah, so he's a member of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and he's actually immune to Banshee's powers, and he can manipulate what, uh, and bond with with and project energy through plant life. So that's why he carries a stick all the time. And yeah, cool character, man. And you just got kind of seen some of that in some of the recent comic books where they have Banshee. What the hell? They have Black Tom. I'm sorry, I'm trying to rush through this just because we're at 25 minutes, right? Nobody watches for 25 minutes. And let me know if you watched this far. So Black Tom Cassidy, yeah, he was in one of the newer comics, and then I'm not saying it was X of Swords. I'm saying it was a story before that, which would have been House of X or Powers of X or House of M. Does that make sense? Yeah, he was in there, but he looked more like a damn plant, if I'm not mistaken, like a Groot looking dude, right? But I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. I don't know how many views it's gonna get. I don't care. But what I like for you guys to do, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and as always, take care.